My entire class and I were pulled into a strange group, chat named High Temp Apocalypse. Everyone else chose safe houses in the wild or with abundant water resources. I chose a high-rise apartment with no water or electricity. The school bell mocked me. No one would team up with me, betting I'd be dead within 3 days. When it was time to choose an ability, everyone picked spatial or water-based powers. I chose reverse photosynthesis, an ability to gain energy from air humidity. The group chat muted me straight away, not wanting to see my desperate pleas for help when I was dying. When the system revoked the team and admin functions, everyone saw the group name had been reset. Torrential rain apocalypse. On a sweltering midsummer day, my classmates and I were pulled into a strange group chat. Hello, 50 hosts. I am the apocalypse system. Survive in the game for 1 week, and you will receive a prize of 100 million. As if anticipating doubt, it immediately sent a cash packet of 1 million into the group. The students, who had initially dismissed it as a prank or a scam, perked up and scrambled to claim their share of the cash. Holy crap, 1 week and we'll be set for life. Let's start. Only the deputy class president, 𝐂𝐥𝐚𝐬𝐬, was skeptical. What if we don't complete it? Do we die? If everyone is eliminated, the game will restart. If there is a winner, the game will close. Those who quit midway must return the 1 million. Everyone exploded. Those who hadn't managed to grab any of the cash cried foul. See, it's a scam. I'm leaving the group. Go ahead, we can see if you really have to pay back the million. But half a day passed, and the number of members hadn't dropped. Everyone had been successfully trapped. The group owner ignored the commotion and presented an option. Choose a safe house. 1. A 20th floor apartment in a first-tier city center, no water or electricity. 2. A countryside cottage, suitable for farming. 3. An uninhabited island, rich in food. 4. A city air raid shelter, sturdy doors, low temperature. 5. A food factory, abundant resources. Class president, you should pick the food factory. You can manage the resources. You love bossing people around anyway. Yeah, class president. That way, we might be merciful enough to team up with you. In the end, no one chose option 1, except for me. The school bell, 𝐒𝐿, let out a few exaggerated gasps. Are you crazy, class president? A high-temp apocalypse, a high rise with no water or power. You'll be baked into a human jerky by the 3rd day. Did you just pick it to look cool, like you live in the city, without thinking about the reality of it? And you're the class president, so stupid tilde. The school bell was usually the center of attention. After she said that, several boys echoed her, mocking me. Even a few students who were about to choose option 1 changed their minds and picked something else. 5 minutes were up, the options closed, and the group owner spoke again. Each host is a temporary administrator. You can choose teammates who made the same selection. Teammates will be assigned to the same safe house by default. 𝐒𝐿 was immediately excited. So, which fated souls chose the island like me? We can have a party there. Her words drew out more than 10 boys who requested to team up with her. She was ecstatic and tagged me provocatively. Oh my, so many classmates want to be on my team. Maybe I should spare a few for the class president, 𝐿𝐿. It's so pitiful that no one chose her. That's right, everyone had formed a team, except for me. After dozens of mocking messages were directed at me, 𝐂𝐥𝐚𝐬𝐬 finally stepped in to maintain order. Everyone, let's not fight amongst ourselves. Group owner, when do we start? There is one more choice, your ability for the coming week. 1. Endless supply of fresh water. 2. Invulnerable steel body. 3. Instant teleportation. 4. Infinite storage space. 5. Reverse photosynthesis. The group chat immediately grew serious, analyzing the applications and survival rates of these abilities in high temperatures. 𝐒𝐿 got excited again, giving a bunch of nonsensical advice. She convinced the boys chasing her to choose the fresh water ability, claiming it would increase their chances of survival. She herself chose infinite storage space. I can help everyone store their resources to avoid conflicts. After all, you're all my good little babies, tilde. 𝐂𝐥𝐚𝐬𝐬 chose instant teleportation. I can go to your locations to rescue you at any time. In the end, no one chose option 5, except for me. I was mocked with dozens more messages. What the hell is that ability? It sounds like something the creator threw in just to look smart. Hey ha ha ha, what the hell did the class president pick? Doesn't that mean you get hungry in the sun? Won't she die even faster? She must have studied herself stupid. Good thing we're not in the same safe house. Some people act like a moral paragon all the time, but now she's just picking some weird ability for herself. She should learn from the school belle and think about everyone else for a change. I still said nothing, just letting them mock me, but 𝐂𝐥𝐚𝐬𝐬 seemed to sense something was off and sent me a private message. Why are you being so foolish? You'll be eliminated quickly this way. Are you still angry that I didn't accept your confession? Are you doing this to make me worry? I rolled my eyes and blocked him. Back in the group chat, everyone had confirmed their choices. The group owner spoke again. Preparations complete. The game is about to begin. Administrator privileges will be revoked on the third day. You can modify your teams until then. Deploying safe houses. Day 1, light rain. My apartment was calm, with only the pitter-patter of rain. 𝐒𝐿, at everyone see. It's raining. It's obviously going to rain to cool things down before the heat wave. She followed it with a smug, hair-flipping sticker. Someone at 𝐿𝐿, you scared now? You'd better grab a basin and collect some water while you haven't died of heat stroke yet. When the sun comes out tomorrow, your crappy high-rise will turn into an oven. Don't come crying and quit the group on day 2. What an embarrassment. The others, who had been confused about the rain, immediately became active again, all praising her for being smart. 𝐂𝐥𝐚𝐬𝐬's message seemed out of place. At 𝐿𝐿, how are things on your end? Have you found any supplies in the safe house? This concerned inquiry sparked 𝐒𝐿's displeasure. Deputy Prez, why do you care so much about her? If you're so worried, why didn't you team up with her? Feeling sorry for her now? Then go find her. HMPH. A string of exaggerated emoticons followed. 𝐂𝐥𝐚𝐬𝐬 went silent. The group chat fell strangely quiet for a few seconds, with only the faint sound of raindrops tapping against the windows. Soon, one of 𝐒𝐿's simps piped up, aiming his attack directly at me. What's wrong with the deputy class president caring about everyone's safety? 𝐿𝐿, you brought this on yourself. Don't drag him down and get him scolded by 𝐿𝐿. Exactly, she's so annoying to look at. Let's just mute her. That way, when she's really about to die, she won't be wailing for help in the chat, wasting resources and ruining everyone's mood. Besides, 0 people want to save her. Administrator Wang Qiang has muted 𝐿𝐿. The cold system notification popped up on my phone screen. No one said a word in my defense. Fine by me, peace and quiet. I put down my phone and started searching the apartment. It wasn't large with a standard layout, but it was completely empty. Not a single grain of rice. Finally, I pushed open the balcony door and took a deep breath. The sensation of water molecules in the air filled my body. Reverse photosynthesis. As long as there were water molecules, I could replenish my energy. This time, I wouldn't have to worry about any resource shortages. I felt refreshed, and the faint feeling of hunger disappeared. I sealed all the windows, except for the balcony to ensure the apartment wouldn't get damp later, then opened my phone again. Messages were still flooding the class group chat. Haha, the heavens have sent us water. I just tilled the soil, perfect for planting. In these 10 days, I'm gonna grow a whole vegetable garden. The haul is great, bros. Just went into the sea and caught a few big fish. Grilled fish party tonight. 𝐒𝐿 also posted a photo. The island's beach and palm trees, with a mountain of supplies in the center of the frame. Cases of mineral water, vacuum-sealed meats, canned goods, and even a few bottles of red wine. Several boys surrounded her, their faces plastered with fawning smiles as if presenting treasures. Oh, I just don't know what to do with them, Tilda. I told them they didn't need to give me so much. Good thing my storage space is big enough. I guess I'll reluctantly help everyone store it, Tilda. To be fair, if you need anything, remember to register with me, Tilda. The screen was flooded with messages of envy and flattery, but some people looked at the mountain of supplies and muttered with doubt. With so much stuff, can it all really be registered and distributed? It seems so chaotic. Zhao Ming, what are you trying to say? Are you questioning the goddess Ranran? Ranran is doing this to prevent a free-for-all? If you're not happy, go team up with 𝐿𝐿. Her crappy high-rise doesn't even have a bottle of water. No one will fight you for anything there. I closed the group chat and fell into a deep sleep, listening to the rain outside. Day 2, heavy rain. It was no longer the gentle drizzle of yesterday, but a torrential downpour. Water quickly began to accumulate in the low-lying areas of the city. The balcony of the 20th floor apartment had become a small waterfall cave. I walked barefoot to the balcony door, greedily inhaling the water molecules. My whole body surged with power. I reinforced the balcony door and hollowed out the bottom of the railing to create a simple drainage system. Unless the balcony's load-bearing capacity failed and it collapsed, the rainwater wouldn't get inside. The class group chat had already exploded. Damn it, the rain is too heavy. The seeds I just planted are all ruined. The water is about to flood the house. Help, the tide on the island is rising. The high ground where we set up camp is about to be submerged, and a lot of our food has been washed away. My dam ability is generating fresh water. It's completely useless. At 𝐒𝐿, didn't you say this ability was a lifesaver? What do we do now? With their interests at stake, many people turned on 𝐒𝐿, the same person they had been fawning over yesterday. 𝐒𝐿 acted wronged. My fault. Did I hold a knife to your throats and force you to choose the fresh water ability? You all shamelessly scrambled to pick it to impress me, and now you're blaming me. 𝐂𝐥𝐚𝐬𝐬 tried to maintain order, his voice laced with a barely perceptible anxiety. Everyone calm down. 𝐿, now is not the time to argue. You have so many resources in your storage space. Quick, take them out for everyone to use in this emergency. 𝐒𝐿's voice grew shriller, tinged with tears and willfulness. Why should I? I worked so hard to collect all that, I haven't even finished registering it. You want me to take it out when the situation is still unclear? What if the sun comes out tomorrow? 50-degree heat. This water will be life-saving. Her words were like cold water thrown into a pot of hot oil. 𝐒𝐿, what time do you think it is? You're still worried about your registration, still thinking about high temperatures tomorrow. Does this rain look like it's going to stop? You're hoarding so many resources in your own space. Aren't you just trying to hold it over our heads? Deputy Prez, say something. The group descended into a chaotic argument, filled with accusations and complaints against 𝐒𝐿. 𝐂𝐥𝐚𝐬𝐬 was frantically trying to mediate when he suddenly seemed to have an idea and tagged me. At 𝐿𝐿, aren't you in a high rise? It must be safe. Quick, tell us the address. I'll teleport the people from the island over to take shelter. This move, however, triggered 𝐒𝐿 again. Deputy President, why are you always thinking about being with 𝐿𝐿? Are you in love with her? I forbid it. Whoever dares to go to her, I'll never give them any resources. 𝐂𝐥𝐚𝐬𝐬 was helpless. 𝐿𝐿, stop messing around. People's lives are at stake. Who's messing around? Doesn't everyone need my storage space? Whoever swears not to go suck up to 𝐿𝐿, I'll let them take shelter in my space. With 𝐒𝐿 stirring things up like this, I, who had briefly become the center of attention again, was forgotten by everyone as they swarmed around her demanding resources once more. She was once again the focus of the crowd. I put down my phone and walked to a corner of the living room, where a few inconspicuous cardboard boxes were stacked. I opened one. Inside were neatly arranged power banks, a laptop, and a tablet, their indicator lights showing full batteries. In another box were several thick paper books, a few board games, and even a small projector. These were the supplies I had quickly gathered in the few minutes when the system was announcing the rules and everyone else was busy grabbing cash and mocking me. Non-essential items that would be useless in a high-temp apocalypse, but could keep one's sanity from shattering in a confined environment. I picked up a fully charged power bank, plugged in my phone, and watched the heated argument in the group chat. Day 3, the rainfall doubled again. If yesterday's downpour could be considered normal, today was a full-blown tempest. The rain was no longer drops, but a heavy wall of water, smashed against the ground by gale force winds. In just one morning, the water level had already risen past the first floor. I no longer needed to go out on the balcony to absorb energy. I could just lie steadfastly in bed and look at my phone. The class group chat was deathly silent. Yesterday's arguments had long been replaced by panic and despair. Only a few sporadic messages popped up. The water's in the house. We can't stop it, help. It's over. The camp is completely flooded. The air raid shelter door is leaking. It's freezing. What the hell kind of apocalypse is this? Tsunami, find the highest point quick. At 𝐂𝐥𝐚𝐬𝐬𝐬, Deputy Prez, help us, Deputy Prez, teleport over and take us away. Anywhere is fine, please. 𝐂𝐥𝐚𝐬𝐬𝐬 only replied with a series of ellipses. His teleportation ability consumed a massive amount of energy each time, and with no safe place to go, every rescue attempt came with enormous risk. He could barely save himself. 𝐒𝐿's message suddenly appeared, carrying an almost paranoid insistence. What's everyone panicking about? Calm down. After a storm, there's always a heat wave. It's a rule of nature. It's going to be over 50 degrees soon. How can you be my knights and protect me if you're all in such a panic? Pull yourselves together. This time, even her simps couldn't stand it anymore. They laughed in anger. 𝐒𝐿, wake the fuck up. Heatwave, knights. The sky is falling outside. Still acting like a princess at a time like this? Are you out of your mind? Where are your resources? Bring them out. We're all about to freeze and starve to death. I earned these resources myself. Why should I give them to you losers? When the heat wave comes, you'll see. Her shrill rebuttal came to an abrupt halt. At the top of everyone's phone screen, an undeniable system notification popped up simultaneously. All mutes within the group have been lifted. Administrator 𝐒𝐿 privileges have been revoked. Administrator 𝐂𝐥𝐚𝐬's privileges have been revoked. Administrator Wang Qiang's privileges have been revoked. A series of privilege revocation notices appeared, followed by one last message. Group name has been reset from High Temp Apocalypse to Torrential Rain Apocalypse. It was as if the entire group had been put on pause. Then it exploded. Torrential Rain Apocalypse? What Torrential Rain Apocalypse? Fuck you, system. Are you messing with us? Where's the heat wave? What about the promised heat wave? This is going to fucking drown us. 𝐒𝐿, it's all your fault. Where's the heat wave you talked about? 𝐂𝐥𝐚, didn't you say you analyzed it? Desperate wails flooded the screen, almost making the phones burst. Right in the center of this completely out of control storm of chaos, my message appeared, starkly out of place. Image JPG. The tempest on the balcony was shut out. Inside, there was the dry, warm light of a candle. A tablet, a laptop, and an open novel with neat pages lay nearby. The safe house looked comfortable and leisurely, a sharp contrast to the submerged and ruined shelters of the others. The frantic scrolling in the group chat came to a sudden halt. A few seconds later, it erupted in a volley of exclamation marks. Lin Fei. I get it now. Lin Fei changed the group name. Everyone was an admin, so was she. It was supposed to be Rain, but you changed it to High Temp. You're trying to kill us, aren't you? I'll kill you. You don't have any resources. You should be starving to death. Do you have another ability? System, I want to report her for cheating. I want to reselect my safe house and ability at group owner. I calmly watched the frantic messages dance across the screen. You must have skipped the reading part, still as clueless as ever. I chose reverse photosynthesis. I can live off the air humidity. I don't really need food or water. So you're allowed to mute me, but I'm not allowed to change the name? You should have realized something was wrong when it rained on the first day. You deserve to die for being so blindly optimistic. Just then, the long-awaited system notification popped up again. All hosts, please be advised. Stage 1, Safe House Survival, has ended. Stage 2 mission, Resource Scramble, will begin in 10 minutes. Hosts with intact safe houses will receive priority information. All members are now muted. The group chat fell completely silent. My phone wouldn't stop vibrating. Everyone, including 𝐒𝐿 and 𝐂𝐥𝐚, started spamming me with private messages. The same people who had treated me like the plague were now fawning over me, sending apologies, proposing deals, and praising me while cursing 𝐒𝐿. Amidst the flood of private messages, I precisely tapped on the notification from the system. It had sent me a long list detailing every classmate's chosen safe house and ability, and even their team compositions. The first round of choices had only lasted 5 minutes, and the chat was chaotic, so I hadn't remembered most people's selections. This intelligence was a godsend. I ignored everyone else and carefully studied the list, trying to memorize all the important information. Once the second round began, I wouldn't have time to be looking at my phone. 10 minutes later, Stage 2, Resource Scramble, has begun. Duration 3 days. The individual or team with the highest score will advance to the next stage. Score is calculated based on survival resources plus number of abilities. Killing other hosts allows you to seize their abilities. Those with intact safe houses receive plus 1000 points. Quitting the game is no longer possible during this stage. As soon as the announcement was made, a string of numbers appeared after everyone's name. Most were below 500, while I had 1500. Teaming up with me was practically a guaranteed win, and they wouldn't have to worry about their safe house being in danger. The group chat mute was lifted, and the remaining survivors erupted, frantically tagging me. Lin Fei's safe house is intact. She got 1000 points. At Lin Fei, Sister Fei, save me. Let me join your team. My ability is enhanced strength. I'll protect you. You can have all the resource points. Boss Lin Fei, please take me in. I know I was wrong. I shouldn't have joined in on insulting you. I'll teleport over to protect you. Just tell me your location. Fei, we're classmates. You can't just leave us to die. Let's team up. The same avatars that had once looked down on me with contempt were now hidden behind masks of utter servility. They needed to team up, needed me to share my safe house coordinates so the system could transport them over. My finger hovered over the input box. In the end, I typed just 2 words. No teams. Crisp, clean, and leaving no room for argument. After a brief silence, the flattery turned into even more frenzied abuse. Lin Fei, you fucking refuse to help. Are you even human? Bitch, you'll die a horrible death. Just you wait, when we find you, we'll tear you to pieces. Selfish bitch, no wonder nobody wants you. On the 4th day, the rainfall doubled again, and the floodwaters rose past the 3rd floor. The class group chat was no longer filled with massive walls of text, but had become a grim, crimson obituary. Zhang Kao has left the group chat. 𝐿𝐿 has left the group chat. Wang Qiang has left the group chat. Survivors, 2550. Half the class was dead. Maybe they drowned, maybe they were killed by their teammates for their abilities. Who knew? A request suddenly popped up. 𝐂𝐥𝐚𝐬𝐬 has sent you a friend request. I accepted. Almost instantly, his messages flooded in, filled with a kind of breathless affection. Fei, you're finally talking to me. I knew you still had feelings for me. It was 𝐂𝐿𝐿 who was stirring up trouble the whole time, inciting everyone to isolate you. I was always defending you behind the scenes. Fei, we're trapped in a cave, and I don't have the strength to teleport anymore. Your place is the only safe one. Quick, tell me your location, let me come over. I swear I'll protect you with my life. If you just save me this one time, we can be together. I've actually always liked you. I was just afraid to admit it because of the pressure from 𝐂𝐿𝐿 and everyone else. Fei, give us a chance, okay? Every word was a tearful plea, every sentence dripping with affection. In my past life, he had used the same gentle eyes, and I had no choice excuses to fool me, only to turn around and sell me out. My finger hovered over the screen for a moment before I replied, You like me? I do, Fei, I swear to God. Then, what about your teammates? I typed slowly. Teams were locked in a long time ago. You can't form a new one unless all your teammates are dead, right? He was silent for a few seconds. I feigned regret. Well, I guess we should forget it then. Good luck surviving the next 3 days, tilde. The is typing indicator at the top of the screen flickered on and off. Finally, he gave his answer. Fei, if I don't have any teammates, will you team up with me? I stared at the screen, my eyes cold. Within minutes, a few new death notices appeared in the group chat. All of 𝐂𝐥𝐚𝐬's teammates were dead. He eagerly sent me a team invitation. I did it, they're dead. Come on, Fei. Playing so hard to get just so you could be alone with me. You're really something. I took a screenshot of our conversation and posted it in the group chat. The others were busy trying to survive and hadn't paid much attention to the latest deaths. But many of them must have had notifications turned on for me because they exploded at the sight of my message. I can't believe the deputy class president is that kind of person. He'd kill his own brothers just to lick Lin Fei's boots. He always acted so righteous. What a two-faced bastard. Zhao Sun Zio 𝐂𝐿𝐿, did you see that? Your good brother killed your other good brothers. 𝐂𝐥𝐚𝐬𝐬, I'll haunt you even as a ghost. Kill him, whoever sees 𝐂𝐥𝐚𝐬𝐬, kill him for me. Take his ability. Let him die without a complete corpse. 𝐂𝐥𝐚𝐬𝐬's carefully cultivated persona of good class president, good brother, and gentle and reliable completely shattered. He spammed me with private messages, one after another. Lin Fei, how could you post that? I did it for you, for our future. Delete it, please, I'm begging you, delete it. I still have a use for those people in the group. Don't ruin this for me. The curses in the group chat continued to escalate. Someone even started frantically tagging the system, reporting 𝐂𝐥𝐚𝐬𝐬 for maliciously murdering his teammates and demanding his ability be stripped. 𝐂𝐥𝐚𝐬𝐬's private messages stopped for a moment. When they resumed, they were filled with a resentful, cornered animal venom. Lin Fei, you're ruthless. Fine, you're ruthless. You think you can get away with this. You think they'll be grateful to you. Dream on, they hate your guts just as much. Just you wait. Once they get a chance to breathe, you'll be the next one to die. I closed his chat window and blocked him. Day 5. The floodwaters had already swallowed most of the low-rise buildings. The rain had lessened slightly, but continued to fall relentlessly, drumming a dull rhythm against the apartment windows. The class group chat was deathly quiet. The number of survivors had dropped to 1750. The curses and pleas had vanished, replaced by the occasional pop-up of coordinates for help, which were quickly buried by new death notices. In the midst of this suffocating silence, an unexpected avatar spoke up in the group. 𝐂𝐿𝐿, At everyone, I was too willful before. I couldn't see the situation clearly, and I put everyone in such a difficult position. Every word was steeped in caution, a stark contrast to her previous, pampered princess persona. She posted a photo. The island was completely submerged. She stood alone on a small hill, surrounded by a messy pile of supplies. Her tone was humble, practically groveling. All my teammates are gone. Please, for the sake of being classmates, is anyone willing to team up with me? I'll take out all the resources in my storage space. I'm just asking for a chance to team up. She posted a string of coordinates. This is my location. I don't want anything anymore. I just want to be with everyone. Sob. It was a long while before someone broke the silence, their tone dripping with undisguised sarcasm. 𝐒𝐿, our noble school belle, don't you have your legion of simp knights to protect you? Weren't you going to have a beach party? Did all your knights become fish food? Take out all your resources? Who'd believe that? Isn't your space bound to you? Who knows what you're holding back? Trying to trick someone into being your cannon fodder again. Get lost, just seeing you is annoying. If it weren't for you and your terrible advice, misleading everyone into choosing the fresh water ability, would we be in this mess? The once adored belle of the ball was now a pariah. Not a single person responded to her team request. About half an hour later, several terrified messages suddenly appeared in the group. 𝐒𝐿, fuck you, you bitch. The coordinates are for a spillway. We were swept away as soon as we teleported. Li Wei and Wang Tao are gone. Ah. The messages stopped abruptly, and the system's cold notifications appeared. Li Wei has left the group chat. Wang Tao has left the group chat. Zhang Qiang has left the group chat. A few seconds later, a hoarse voice spoke in the group, trembling with post-traumatic shock and bone-deep hatred. Right before Sun Xiao died, he said the teammates on the island were deliberately led by 𝐒𝐿 to scout dangerous areas and died. She killed all her teammates. Don't trust her. 𝐒𝐿's avatar never lit up again. Day 6, the rain stopped, but the sky remained ominously dark. I stood by the apartment window, looking out. The lower floors of the building were completely submerged. The murky water was filled with all sorts of debris, a true apocalyptic scene. My phone vibrated. A system notification popped up abruptly. Calculating scores. Final 10-minute countdown for Stage 2 has begun. Activating live broadcast within the group. But no one was left in the group to reply. The class chat, which once had 50 members, was now down to just 3. Me, 𝐂𝐥𝐚, and 𝐒𝐿. My score was still 1,500. The other two were at 1,400. Host 𝐂𝐥𝐚 detected near the safe house perimeter. Almost at the same moment, the notification appeared. A loud bang echoed from the reinforced security door of my apartment. Bang! The heavy metal door didn't budge. Lin Fei, open the door, I know you're in there. We're running out of time. 𝐂𝐥𝐚's hoarse roar came from outside, laced with an irrepressible fear. I walked to the door. I didn't open it, nor did I respond. I just listened quietly. 𝐂𝐥𝐚's voice took on a pleading tone. Lin Fei, I was wrong before, I apologize. But this isn't the time to hold grudges. It's too dangerous out there. We have to fight side by side to survive. But 𝐒𝐿 was sending a series of voice messages in the group chat. Survive together. A guy who sells out his teammates without a second thought has the nerve to talk about fighting side by side. If your true colors hadn't been exposed yesterday, and everyone wasn't on guard against you, you would have tricked even more people to their deaths. Shut up. 𝐂𝐥𝐚 seemed enraged, turning to shout at me again. Fei, don't listen to her. She's killed so many people, she's a lunatic. She's just trying to drive a wedge between us so we can't team up. 𝐒𝐿 let out another cold laugh in the group. Hess, Deputy President, playing the good guy now? Weren't you the one who instigated everyone to isolate her, who told me about her confession as if it were a joke? Weren't you the one who, to suck up to me, suggested everyone push the heaviest manual labor onto her? What's with the deep affection act now? 𝐂𝐥𝐚's voice suddenly rose, his tone filled with the fury of someone wrongly accused. When did I ever do something like that? Don't you slander me. Even if you didn't do it this time, you would have next time. You were born to sell out your teammates, you bastard. Their argument grew more and more heated. I opened the door. When 𝐂𝐥𝐚 saw me, he forced down his anger and tried to rush forward to hug me. Fei, I knew you still had feelings for me. Let's team up. Apply right now, 𝐒𝐿 is about to catch up. But I pushed his hand away and said lightly, your only ability is teleportation. 𝐂𝐥𝐚 thought I was feeling insecure and tried to soothe me with a gentle tone. It's okay, Fei. As soon as we team up, 𝐤𝐬 will be eliminated. I can share your ability, and neither of us will die in this apocalypse. But before he could touch me, he was sent flying by a powerful force. 𝐤𝐬 had arrived. After killing several teammates, she had gained the invulnerable steel body ability. 𝐂𝐥𝐚𝐬, on the other hand, had teammates who had mostly been fooled by 𝐤𝐬 into choosing the useless water resource ability. And because his reputation had collapsed, no one was willing to team up with him again. As a result, his abilities were no match for 𝐤𝐬's at this moment. He watched in horror as 𝐤𝐬 walked into my apartment, and I made no move to stop her. 𝐂𝐥𝐚 was stunned. What is the meaning of this? 𝐤𝐬, shedding her previous hostile demeanor towards me, slung an arm over my shoulder and laughed so hard she swayed. I've been waiting for this moment for so long, just to see that shit-eating look on your face. Ha 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 ha. 𝐂𝐥𝐚, when you betrayed me and 𝐿𝐿, did you ever imagine you'd end up like this? What are you talking about? When did I ever betray you too? I rolled my eyes, not bothering to explain further, and took out my phone. System notification. Host 𝐿𝐿 has invited host 𝐤𝐬 to join the team. Host 𝐤𝐬 has accepted the invitation. Almost at the same instant, the team-up notification appeared. System announcement, Stage 2 has ended. Congratulations to the team of hosts 𝐿𝐿 and 𝐤𝐬 for reaching the top of the scoreboard. You will now enter the final stage, Lone Boat Survival. Duration, 1 day. 𝐂𝐥𝐚's pupils shrank, his world collapsed. No. 𝐿𝐿, are you fucking crazy? You're teaming up with her. She's a venomous snake. She killed everyone. Can you just drop the pampered princess commits evil act already? It was the same in our last life. You said everything was to protect 𝐤𝐬, so you betrayed me, but in the end, you took all the abilities and resources for yourself. Who could possibly be more venomous than you? 𝐂𝐥𝐚's eyes flickered, as if he vaguely remembered something, but the system didn't give him any more time. The next second, with a look of confusion and despair, 𝐂𝐥𝐚 stopped breathing. He had been eliminated. 𝐤𝐬 kicked his corpse viciously. Her once beautiful face held no trace of pity, only a bone-deep hatred. System notification. Host 𝐂𝐥𝐚 is deceased. Host 𝐂𝐥𝐚's ability instant teleportation is now available to be seized. Hosts 𝐿𝐿 and 𝐤𝐬 may choose to take it or abandon it. Neither of us moved. Day 7. A small rubber dinghy floated on the murky water. This was the only supply that had appeared on the apartment balcony when the system announced we were entering the final stage. 𝐤𝐬 and I sat side by side in the boat, drifting through the dead, silent, and completely submerged city. It was 𝐤𝐬 who spoke first. This last day, it's for us to kill each other, isn't it? I nodded, facing her frankly. You're stronger. If you want to kill me, go ahead. She clicked her tongue and turned her head away, her expression blank. Do you think I'm a monster like 𝐂𝐥𝐚? 𝐤𝐬 and I had been on the same side from the very beginning. We had been reborn. In our past life, when everyone knew it was a torrential rain apocalypse, 𝐂𝐥𝐚 chose reverse photosynthesis. To help the class, I chose the food factory as my safe house and the storage space as my ability. I formed a large team and let them use my resources freely. Most of them chose instant teleportation as their ability and spent their time exploring the apocalyptic world, feeling no pressure to survive. During the second stage, 𝐂𝐥𝐚 suddenly begged me for more resources. He said he only ever wanted to team up with me, that he could protect me from harm in the apocalypse, and that we could clear the game together. I was bewitched. Although I didn't agree to abandon my teammates, I told him where I had stored the resources. He turned around and posted our chat history in the group. I was attacked by my furious teammates and severely injured. 𝐂𝐥𝐚, with a pained expression, took over my resources. They locked me in a warehouse to die. The last thing 𝐂𝐥𝐚 said to me was, "Only 𝐤𝐬 deserves our protection. A piece of trash like you is only fit to be a tool. Be smarter in your next life. No one will be grateful for your help." In the end, it was 𝐤𝐬 who saved me. In our past life, she was a lone wolf. She didn't team up with anyone, chose the high rise as her safe house, and the invulnerable steel body as her ability, all to survive on her own. She had even set the group chat to do not disturb. But because of that, she missed 𝐂𝐥𝐚's performance in the group. He wanted my resources and used me as a target. He gathered a team of 20 people and threatened me into joining his squad. Those guys treated me like a toy. They said I was a femme fatale, that if it weren't for wanting to be on my team, they wouldn't have been bossed around by 𝐂𝐥𝐚. If it weren't for my steel body, I would have been tortured to death. The 20 of them successfully entered the third stage, but then the system announced that the 100 million prize had to be split evenly. 𝐂𝐥𝐚𝐬 got greedy and lured everyone to the spillway. Thanks to his reverse photosynthesis, he was completely unharmed in the flood. After his teammates died, he came after me. That's when I finally thought of you. For a sliver of hope, 𝐂𝐿 teamed up with me. I still had a lot of resources hoarded in my space, so our combined score barely surpassed 𝐂𝐥𝐚𝐬's, and we won. But after she rescued me, we were both severely injured, far from the comfortable position we were in this time. In our past life, we barely survived the final day, but we both died from our injuries as soon as we got out of the game. Maybe it was a system bug, but our memories were preserved. When the game restarted for the second time, 𝐂𝐿 and I entered the group together, vowing to get revenge on everyone in the class. I changed the group name, and she provided the cover. Every time someone questioned my choices, she would jump in to fan the flames, reinforcing the idea of a high-temp apocalypse. When it came to choosing abilities, she worked to create a rift between me and the others, dispelling their doubts. Who would have thought that this seemingly delicate school belle actually hated the boys in our class to the core? Since they treated her like a femme fatale in the last life, she would be a real one this time. To clip 𝐂𝐥𝐚𝐬's wings, she sowed discord among the cliques of boys, while I tore off his hypocritical mask. We went through all that trouble to lure 𝐂𝐥𝐚𝐬 here, with no teammates and no powerful abilities, all for this moment. Ding! Congratulations to hosts, 𝐿InFei and 𝐂𝐿, for successfully passing the lone boat survival stage. The apocalypse game, Torrential Rain Apocalypse, is now officially cleared. Final reward, 100 million in cash has been distributed to the two hosts' designated accounts. On a sweltering midsummer day, my classmates and I were pulled into a strange group chat. The game will close in 10 seconds, 10-9. It's time to go, 𝐂𝐿 said softly. Yeah. The countdown reached 0. When I opened my eyes again, I was looking at a familiar ceiling. My phone received a transfer notification. 50 million deposited. Outside the window, the rain had stopped.